I really felt like I had gotten the most out of was the program I worked with The Rock. I felt like when we started that program, um, we literally started to develop um, this character that would remain for the rest of our careers. We really did sharpen each other, and were able to put on some pretty tremendous matches. Even being on the under some of the opening cards and stuff like that, we had pushed the envelope for everybody else to step up because of our matches were so good that everybody had to match it, and they were, and that's what made the Attitude Era so great. Was that everybody was in there doing their thing, and it seemed to be when you were in there, that was the hottest match. So it would always build up into the next match, the next match, the next match, and it was really a tremendous time. But yeah, so I would say definitely, a lot of memories there, a lot of good times, a lot of special moments. But yeah, I think that the program with The Rock was special. King of the Ring was probably one of my favorite moments. Having the match with The Rock for the final there, and that's a memorable one, a special one.
What about the chair shot you took from The Rock to the face, man? Like, I still watch that back today and just be like, good fucking God, man. That just made my skin, 20 years later, it still makes my skin crawl seeing that. And, did you walk away from that like uninjured? Like, what was the aftermath of that?
Yeah, I mean, I told Rock, I said, if you don't swing it, I'm not selling it. So you need to hit me, because he didn't want to at first, right? He was like, thought I was crazy. Like I said, Don, trust me, man, I'll take care of it. Because the one thing I didn't want was get hit in the back, because everybody does that, and then get hit in the head when I can't see it. And even when I play football, I always hit with the forehead, like boom, and follow through. And so I was so used to, even when I wrestled, I always used my forehead. Like it was my pivot. Like I was always putting my forehead into people. And so it just felt natural to me. Even when I fought, when I was on the ground and I was moving, I'd always use my head to push other people's head up their chin or post my forehead on their body. So it was just a natural thing for me. And so when he was going to hit me with the chair, I said, I don't want it in the back. That seems too unrealistic to me to hurt me. I said, but if you hit me in the face, and he goes, what are you talking about? I said, just hit me in the face. He goes, I'm not hitting you in the face. I go, yeah, hit me in the face. He goes, I'm not hitting you in the face. I said, I'll take care of it. Just swing and aim for my face. I'll take care of the rest of it. So we had a discussion quite a long time with that. And then when he said, you sure? And I said, yeah. And I said, listen, when he said, okay, I said, you better swing it. He said, because if you do and you don't swing it, I'm not selling it. He looked at me and he goes, oh, I'll swing it, but are you sure? And I go, absolutely. So we get in there and he swung it. And, again, wrestling's history. It was a moment that people will always remember. But I'd do it again because I felt like that was safer to me than actually being hit in the head, either the top or the back of the head.
Were there any guys like in the back there that sort of did Rock get a little bit of heat from that, from people that didn't understand or hear the conversation before that? Because it looked savage and reckless.
Yeah. Well, if you looked at Farouk during that match, when he slides into the ring after The Rock hits me with the chair, you see him look up at The Rock like what did you just do? He thought he killed me, man. And back in the locker room, everybody was like, dude, you okay? And I was like, I'm fine, man. It was like, it was in my forehead. It wasn't my face. It was my forehead.
Oh my God. But you mentioned, tagging with Big Boss Man. You guys were the tag champs for a period of time where you also held the IC strap as well. What was it like tagging with Boss Man? Because he was so good in the ring, and from all stories that I've heard about him, just an absolute gentleman behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, he's a good dude. As we all do, we live a little bit rough in the beginning, and then later on, especially when I was with him, he was a great dude. Responsible. You could count on him. Very intelligent. Good dude, and would do anything, right? Anything for you. So my experience with him was awesome. It was a great experience, and He's a great person. So I know that when he passed, I know that he's in the right spot because he was a good man. He was a good dude. And yeah, it was a shame to hear that he had passed away. But, again, like I said, knowing the kind of person he was, I'm happy for him because I know where he's at. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, Ken, your life and career, I'm finding it hard to sort of try and squash everything in. I actually love to get you back for a part two because I don't want to leave anything out and disrespect your life or your career because you've done so much. But we are getting to that 1 hour and 30-minute mark. And Ken, I am going to put you on the spot. Can we get you back for a part two? Because I feel like there's so much here that is on the table.
Absolutely. Love to. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, on that note, guys, I am going to be playing Guess the Aussie Slang game. So I have told Ken about this. He has been to Australia. He actually held a championship belt here in Australia a couple of years ago with Battle Championship Wrestling. So he may know quite a few of these slang words. So we're going to start things off for you, Ken. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to say a slang word and I'm going to put it in a sentence. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the first one, bogan. My Uncle Daryl is a real bogan.
Chump.
Bogan's, it's kind of like an Aussie redneck. So
Yeah,
someone who's
it's
like
it's it's not a disrespectful thing, but it's more of a word of funning.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah,
you call someone a bogan, it's like, yeah,
yeah.
all right, mate. Yeah, no worries. Okay. Next one is Chuck